Introduction. In this guide, I will use my own pencil drawings to teach you how to draw realistic people. Like many artists, I learned to draw people by hours of practice and observation, as well as through instruction I received in my art classes in school. Personally, I do not believe that you have to have an art degree in order to be good at drawing people. I will share with you the tips and techniques that have been beneficial to me as I've been honing my drawing skills. Chapter 1. Before you begin drawing. Recommended drawing materials. You will need some basic tools to get started drawing people in pencil. Here you can find my best recommendations for drawing pencils, erasers, paper, and other materials. Please consider my advice carefully, but do not feel pressured to buy everything at once. Get what you can and slowly grow your inventory of materials as you gain skill. Lesson 1. Best drawing pencils. While you are in the beginning stages of drawing people, you don't have to worry about having the array of pencils that the pros use. In fact, in the beginning, you can even just start with a regular pencil you have at home. If you're interested in making an investment into good drawing materials, go to your local craft store and purchase an inexpensive set of pencils to start, including 4B, 2B, B, 2H, and 4H pencils. A 4B pencil has soft lead. 2B and B pencils are medium soft. 2H is medium hard, and 4H is hard lead. As you become more comfortable and gain skill drawing with these pencils, you can consider buying the full range of pencils to create more textures and effects in your drawings. Pencils come in the range of 9B, extremely soft, to 9H, extremely hard. Here you can see the pencil range I will be using for this guide. For simplicity, I am using 4 types of pencils that I purchased in an inexpensive set sold at my local craft store. Best Drawing Pencils Review. In Lesson 1, you learned that you should start small. You don't need all the pencils the pros use when you're just beginning. You can start learning using any regular pencil you have around the house. Drawing pencils range in softness to hardness from 9B to 9H. Artists who use the full range of pencils use them to create effects and textures in their drawings. If you are interested in getting an inexpensive set of drawing pencils, you can find a good set at most craft stores. Lesson 2. Best erasers. Personally, I prefer using the kneaded eraser for my drawings. As the name suggests, you can shape these erasers into the desired shape, and they're great for gently lightening an area or completely removing a dark area, if need be. Kneaded erasers are easy to mold into the shape you need. Another option that many artists like is the eraser stick. The stick is a long, pencil-like cylinder with a point that can be sliced into the needed shape, as they are quite stiff. You can also use the pointed tip like you would a pencil to draw into the graphite on the paper to create highlights and textures. Eraser sticks are stiff and can be used like a pencil. They can be chopped to the size you want. I do not recommend using a regular pencil's eraser for erasing or lightening your drawings. Pencil erasers were not designed for drawings, but for writing, and may smear or darken your drawing in a way you did not intend. To avoid eraser smears on your drawings, use an eraser designed for pencil drawings. Best Erasers Review. In Lesson 2, you learned that you should avoid using regular erasers on your drawings because they may leave smear marks. Kneaded erasers are moldable erasers that are very versatile. Eraser sticks can be used like pencils, with the opposite effect. You can also chop eraser sticks into the sizes you want. It is good to experiment and see which eraser you like best. Lesson 3. Best Drawing Paper. You can use a variety of types of paper for your pencil drawings. While you are still learning, you may want to buy a sketchbook or even just use your printer paper as you practice. Sketchbooks provide good drawing paper to practice on. For better quality, though, you will want to visit your local craft store and invest in higher quality paper. The surface texture of the paper affects the amount of detail and value you achieve in your drawings. You may have to experiment a bit and do your own research to find out what kind of paper best suits the type of drawing you want to create. Hot press watercolor paper, pastel paper, and different brands of drawing paper are good types of paper to try for finished drawings. Personally, I have used cardstock paper for some of my illustrations and have been pleased with the results. It really is a matter of preference. Best drawing paper review. In Lesson 3, you learned that, in the beginning, you can use a sketchbook or printer paper to practice drawing. The surface texture of paper affects the way the pencil's graphite appears on the paper. Look at the selection available at your local craft store. Hot press watercolor paper and pastel paper are favorite paper types of many artists. You will have to experiment and do research to find which paper works best for you. Lesson 4. Fixative. I highly recommend that you purchase a fixative for your finished pencil drawings. You can find it at your local craft store. It helps to prevent smearing from happening when you handle your drawings. I thought I was careful enough not to damage my drawings, and I was. I took them to be scanned so that I could make prints of them later, and the employee that made the scans got her fingerprints all over the drawings and made an indentation with the printer apparatus that left a dark mark on the paper. The whole experience really sold me on buying fixative in the future. You never know what could happen to the drawing you just worked so hard on. One thing to bear in mind when using spray-on fixative is safety. It is important to have good ventilation. This is another thing I learned the hard way when I sprayed the fixative in my bedroom with the door closed and only one window open. The smell of fixative is strong, and the vapors are harmful. Go outside or into a room with circulating air and a good fan, so no one in your home or studio is subject to fumes. Fixatives have harmful vapors, so it is better to spray your drawings outdoors or in a well-ventilated area. Fixative review. In Lesson 4, you learned that you should use fixative to avoid smudging finished drawings. Fixative can be purchased at your local craft store. Even if you are careful not to smudge your drawings, others may not be. The vapors from fixative are strong and harmful. It is important that you use fixative in a well-ventilated room or outside. Lesson 5. Drawing boards and easels. In my experience, I've noticed that it is easier for me to accurately render the proportions of a person's features or body when I have my drawing at an angle. Having the drawing propped up and slanting away from me helps me to have a better view of what I'm doing, and it helps me avoid distorting the person, because I'm not seeing the drawing at a good angle. Easels aren't just for painting. They are an excellent way to prop up your drawing so that you can see what you are doing, and so that you can step back and see it as you would if it were being displayed. Drawing boards are also very useful. I recently purchased one that had a clip at the top and a rubber band at the bottom. These help keep your drawing secure, and you can avoid touching the drawing unnecessarily with your fingers, which could cause smudges. If you prefer not to use an easel, you can use a drawing board and slant it either in your lap or workspace. Both tools are easy to take with you anywhere you'd like to spend some time drawing. Drawing boards and easels are great for helping you see the drawing at a good angle as you work. Drawing boards and easels review. In Lesson 5, you learned that drawing boards and easels can help you draw at a good angle. Using a drawing board or easel can help you avoid touching and smearing your work. Drawing boards have clips and bands that secure your drawing so that it doesn't move while you are drawing. Easels help you to visualize what the drawing will look like when it is displayed. You can take a drawing board or easel with you anywhere. Lesson 6. The importance of observation and perseverance. I found that the key to drawing people successfully is being a good observer. If you want to create a drawing that realistically depicts a person, it's important to get a sense of the person's personality. Even if you are looking at a photograph of someone you have never met, by looking at their expressions, pose, and dress, you can learn a lot about the subject's personality. Perseverance. Maybe drawing doesn't come naturally to you. It may require effort and not come as easily as you want it to. Of course, This ebook is designed to help you draw people better and with less frustration. Still, it will take practice to get truly comfortable drawing people and understanding how to get the desired effects with the pencil. As you go through the process, stay positive and know that you will get it. Don't give up. Keep trying. Here you can see one of my early pencil drawings and one of my more recent drawings. See any progress? The lesson is, just relax. You don't have to be perfect from the beginning. Just keep trying. The importance of observation and perseverance review. In Lesson 6, you learned that the key to drawing people successfully is being a good observer. When you are creating a drawing, try to get a sense of your subject's personality. Although this ebook is designed to make drawing easier for you, it will still require effort on your part. It takes practice for you to be able to feel comfortable drawing people. When it gets challenging, stay positive and don't give up.